So it's finally 2021, and usually what happens on New Year's is that people make New Year's resolutions on what to do with that year. What they want to change, what they want to make better, what they want within their life. This year for sure is completely different. Maybe for some people they're still doing the whole New Year's resolutions and goals that I need to set for myself. I think also a lot of us are kind of changing those, what I need to do, and more look at this past year and see what we need to completely change, because 2020 has definitely brought so many things to light, or at least even just to me, and has really impacted a lot of things that I have been thinking about. So I kind of am setting some goals for myself, and not just, it's not New Year's resolutions, because I never do that. It's literally every day is the same. It's just, you know, the months are just going around again, and nothing really is new per se. It's just a new year. But I think as I've realized some things because of this year, and not just because of COVID, but COVID has definitely impacted some of these things. Like, because I finished college this year and now I have a full-time job and I'm working, it's really impacted how I'm thinking, because being in school, it's every year or every semester it changes, and you're able to get a new view of, okay, there's this project, there's that project, we have to do all these things, and then you hand these things in and then you're done, and then on to the next. And it's always evolving, it's always changing, there's always something new. And then now that I've graduated and I'm in a full-time job, it's kind of like I went from here to like here, because right now the job that I'm at is not exactly, it's nothing what I want to be doing with my life, and it's kind of more of like a stepping stone for me. It's just like I'm there because I need to make money, but it's the same thing, repetitive all the time. And I know I made a video to this before, I'll link that up top, about the repetitive nature of working and being in a 9-to-5 job. So that has made some changes besides COVID. And also COVID has definitely, because you're being stuck at home, because you're rethinking things, because you can't go places or do things that you wanted to before, it kind of makes you rethink of like, what was I doing before? Why wasn't I putting myself out there? Why wasn't I doing this? And so I kind of made a short list of 5 things that I've realized that I need to change. And obviously not all of these are going to change right away, just because it takes time to change how you do things with your life. We're still in this pandemic, so we can't really do things how we want to, even though I still see people partying and things like that, which makes no sense. But so I made up a list of 5 things that are my goals and aspirations for this year that I really would like to stick with, because I've never done any kind of New Year's resolutions or goals or anything like that. Alright, so I have a few things written down. So one thing would be, don't worry as much. I worry a lot, and that has to do with the fact that I have anxiety. You know, I do things here and there to cope with things. For the past couple of years, it's been very hard, and I worry about a lot of things. And I still worry about things. There are days that are worse than others, but I'm trying to find things that I can cope with and do things and just not have to worry about them. So that is a work in progress. Number 2 would be take more time for myself, as in do what I want to do, as in make YouTube videos and not just lay on my bed doing nothing. Taking time for self-care, for going for walks, for doing my makeup, doing my hair, because this year I literally have done my makeup like probably 5 times this whole past year. And I used to do my makeup all the time, and not just for anybody else but for myself, because I love doing makeup. And it's so sad, I love wearing lipstick and I can't wear it because of doing what I can right now to help myself mentally, like self-care and things like that. Number 3 would be saying yes to activities or going places. Don't be like, oh, I'm gonna put it off, I'm gonna wait, I'm not gonna do it right now, because I feel like the past couple of years I've been doing that, where I'm like, no, I don't want to go here, I don't want to do that. And now I'm just like, now that I can't do it, I'm just like, why don't I go, why didn't I do this, why didn't you do that? Obviously, like, make time to do things and go places that I want to go. number 4 would be work on something for myself, but this is work on something for myself to build myself up, because like I said, with working a 9-to-5 job kind of puts you in this position of like, okay, this is what I have to do. I'm wasting my life away doing this, and I need to make money still. So, but I'm still not making enough money. So I would rather, instead of working for someone else, work for myself. That's why I'm trying to put myself out there. I'm trying to do whatever I can to do what I'm passionate about, and not just what I graduated for, interior design, but also I just love being creative, putting things together, making things, doing things, and whatever it is, great. And that's what I want to do. Number 5 is basically the same thing, but kind of putting myself first in situations. I'm the type of person who has a personality of like, I need to make sure everybody else is okay before I make sure I'm okay. I think right now I'm really trying to make sure I'm okay, everybody else is okay, and even if other people are not, I really need to focus on myself. And I think overall this year, what I want to look forward to is doing things for me, getting places for myself. I mean, obviously not being selfish and being a little bit selfish, but not to the point of putting other people down or anything like that, but being selfish to the point where I can grow myself and I can be a better person and I can get where I need to be and be on that grind, do what I need to do. Because that's this whole reflection of this year, is like, I want to be better for myself, be better for other people, take stepping stones to be somewhere else and do more creative things with my life and aspects of that. This year has definitely drained a lot of us, and we need to figure out where we want to be in our life, because we just kept doing the same thing, and then putting myself on pause for 6 months kind of got me to think like, okay, I'm this age, where do I want to be, what do I want to do? Because I definitely don't want to be doing the same thing everybody else is doing. I want to be myself, work on me, and all of that. One word to sum up what I want for this year is definitely growth. Growth in myself, growth in my side hustles, growth in every aspect of the word. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to 2021. Obviously it's not gonna change completely because it's a new year. It's the same thing. We still have to go through these challenges of the pandemic, but I hope you guys can look on the bright side and try to figure out where you want to be with your life and what you want to do with your life. I hope you can get there, because you can if you work for it. So I hope you guys like this video. Subscribe down below, like this video, and let me know if there is anything you'd like me to talk about or put together or anything like that. I would greatly appreciate it. So I hope to see you guys in my next video. Have a good one. Bye.